Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching me from. My name is YEWANDE ADEKOYA. Welcome to Reality Check with YEWANDE. For those that are just joining us for the first time, I'm a management consultant and a business coach. I help businesses, especially small businesses, to achieve their goals, to thrive in this period. So if there's anyone that you think needs to hear this, please let them call their attention to this or share this video with them. So today we'll be talking about how to handle procrastination and stay focused. That's the topic that came to my mind, and in the course of the week as we go along, you know the reason why I chose that topic. Okay, so you're welcome once again. A lot of us, because of what has been happening, 2020 has been amazing. I would just say, we have to confess positively for a lot of people. And so a lot of us that have written our goals and have written so many things to do in the course of the year were thrown off guard, and so many things have happened. But YEWANDE is coming to you today to see how we can help out, how I can help you, because for me, I've been able to overcome some of these challenges, because we keep looking at the challenges and we're overwhelmed, and because of it, sometimes you just postpone the things that you're supposed to do. So today, like I said, I'll just be taking a look at how to overcome procrastination and stay focused. Some of these things are the things that we know, but we just put them aside, and so I am re-emphasizing it. It is a reality check. If you really want this year to still end on a good or great note, you can still follow through on what we are about to discuss. If you have any question or any contribution, please feel free to drop them in the comment section so that we can help each other, or I can come back and answer some of your questions. So what is procrastination? Procrastination is the avoiding doing some certain task. That's just the simple truth, as in you have some tasks that you're supposed to do and you just decide that, oh, I will do them later, I will do them later, or you're just avoiding them, postponing them. And that's the basic thing, that's the major thing about procrastination. And a lot of us have that. Some people have written out their goals. The goals might seem very big and all that, but till now you have not been able to achieve, not because you can't, but we'll see the reason why you are doing it. So why do we procrastinate? Why is it that you decided that this year you were going to go to another level, this year you were going to do something else, until now you have not done it? Most of the time it is the fear of failing at that task. Most of the time it's because you are afraid, really. That's the truth. You just push it on and push it on, and you're afraid. Even sometimes you're afraid to start at all because you think that you might not end well. And sometimes you start, and then along the way you just look at it and say, I can't finish this thing, and I will come back to it later. That's what we deceive ourselves, and we say I will come back to this later, and then we keep pushing and we keep pushing. I'll take for example so I signed up for a professional course in 2008. That's how many years ago, like 12 years ago. And you will not believe it that I have not finished that professional course. Why? Well, I used to say I don't have time. But now thinking about it, looking at this picture, because a lot of people came to me in the course of the week, and we had this, we had this chat. That's one of the reasons why I decided to come and discuss it with us. So you need to, what do you need to do? You need to, face it. It's the fear of unknown. It is the fear that you will not be able to, to be able to finish. That's why most people procrastinate. Of course, there are some people that may be money or whatever, but the major one is always fear of procrastination. Then another thing is that maybe you had a goal, a big goal that you have put down. They have told you that you should make your goal very big, and then you had a goal that may be, how big? It can be a very big goal, and then it's overwhelming for you. So you just decided to put it aside because it was overwhelming. So those are the two major reasons why people procrastinate. But I can show you how to go about it, and you'll be able to achieve some things that you need to have. Okay, so how can you stop procrastinating? Because you need to focus. When you procrastinate, you now leave what you're supposed to do and be doing other smaller things, other things that might not even matter. First of all, why do you want to do the thing that you want to do? You need to take time out to be serious and shut out a lot of things and sit down and really write, why do I need to complete this exam? If you complete this exam that you want to do, what will it get you? What advantage will you get from there? Why is it very important to do this thing that you are running away from? Will it take you to the next level? Will it be something that will be life-changing or life-transforming for you? You need to sit down and figure out why you need to do it. And that's why we always say, a lot of people say, I want to make 1 million naira. And if you don't make the money, you relax. It is not the money that you want to make. It is what you want to use the money for that is important. You need to break those things down. I want to use it to pay my children's school fees. I want to use it to do this. I want to use it to pay rent. The reason why you are doing those things that you are doing, if it is very important, it will help you to be more focused. So you need to write them out again. Why am I doing what I am doing? What is keeping me from doing a live video? In the course of the week, I have a lot of people now. I have to do a course on that. People are afraid to come out. They put it down there that they want to go live, they want to be more visible, they want to talk to people. But till today, they have not been able to do it. It's just fear. But why do they want to do it? Because when you go live, your business will move to another level. When you're talking to people, people will have a human face to your business. People will be able to relate with you. They begin to be able to understand why you are doing what you are doing. But because of the fear of failure, because of the fear of what people will say, because of different fear, you decide to hold back. And then you do not think about the reason why you are doing it. So it is very, very important. So what you are going to do is that you are going to make your goal, like I said in one of my training during the week, you are going to make your goal SMART. We call it SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. So I'll break it down. You have to be more specific with the goals. Don't let it be overwhelming. So you can decide to do it. Don't let your goals be overwhelming. Don't let the things that you want to do be too overwhelming for you. Be specific about it. Don't just say, I want to make money. What do you want to do? I want to make so and so $1,000. This is what I want to do. And then you'll be able to measure it. And then you'll be able to also track it on and see that it is achievable. And then realistic. Don't put things that are out of this world on your goals, because you will not be able to do them, and it will be, that's what you'll be pushing it. So you need to go and take a look at the things that you want to do again, the goals that you have written out, the achievements that you want to write out. Somebody came over took us a training, and vision is a set of goals that you have been able to achieve. So your vision might be very big, but your goals are the achievements that you want to make in milestones to get to your vision. So your goals should be realistic and time bound. So you set them up, and after you have set them up, then you break them down into months, you break them down into weeks, you break them down into pieces that can be easy to achieve. So step by step, that is what you break down. You break them down so that you are not overwhelmed, you are not afraid of doing it. So you break them down, like I said, you create a schedule. I'll continue to use the exam. So I told myself that I have to finish this exam. It's long overdue, And so what did I go and do? I had not read. I just went to pay for it. I went to pay for it. If I pay for it, I know, and I'm seeing the days coming closer, I know that I will prepare for it. So you have to schedule a time. After you've broken it down, you have to schedule a time. Put yourself under pressure. Put the limit there for yourself. Guys, we cannot afford to be procrastinating. I look at myself, and in the last 1 month, I've been able to check that because a lot of us procrastinate a lot, and I'm not exceptional. So I'm not talking to you about something that is in the textbook. I'm talking to you about something that I have experienced and I'm still experiencing, and I decide to share. and big people have been approaching me as well. When you begin to delay, you want to do this, you have put it down. I want to do this every week. This week comes, you don't do it. Next week comes, you don't do it. You need to check yourself. Why are you not doing it? You need to face it. So you need to put a schedule, put a timeline, put a deadline in place for yourself. You must do it. It's not something out of the ordinary. If you need help, if you need an accountability partner, you can reach out to me. I can help you, face it. But it is very important that in this last 3 months of the year and going forward, you need to face it. If you have a goal, you need to say, okay, don't run away. And then sometimes you tell me, oh, to be able to achieve this goal, I need to do a lot of things. So you do it one by one. All those sort of things, sit down, pencil them down. How do I go about it? Who do I need to help me out with it? Practice makes perfect. You cannot afford to, because you need to achieve your goals. And those are the things that, one of the major things that will not let you achieve your goal is if you procrastinate. And so I say, for example, the week is about to start. What you want to do for this week, write them down. Maybe on a Sunday, outline it. And then you begin to work towards it. Give yourself a deadline. Set an alarm. Set something that will remind you. And then you make a conscious effort to actually fulfill it. Even if you're afraid, do it afraid. Do it afraid. Because there's so many things that I had, fear of doing. But when I started doing it, I realized that there was really nothing to it. And so I'm talking to you today. You have to stop procrastinating. And the painful part is that most of the things we procrastinate are very important things. If it's something like going to the toilet that you decide to procrastinate, fine. You can't even do that for long because you'll be pressed. So the same thing for what you need to achieve. You have written down your goals. I am one of the people that is always, one of my desire is to help business people achieve their goals. And it's very painful that I see people write out goals and then they just skip over it and you don't do what you say you will do. And I ask you, why are you not doing it? You really don't have a reason. There's some people, okay, fine, their jobs have been affected and all that. They even still look for other ways to be able to get across their goals. Not to talk of you that have no reason not to. You need to get organized. That's another thing. Organized, because if you're not organized, you have a lot of things and then you'll be going here and there, you'll be scattered. You'll not be able to focus. But if you put everything down, like I said, get a journal, get an Excel sheet, get whatever it is for your business, for yourself. Be more organized. Some people will live here and they will still continue, but I know that 1 or 2 people are going to learn from here because I know I've been sent to you. Be more organized. You have a lot of goals ahead of you. You have a lot of things that you can achieve. It's even within your means to be able to achieve them. But because you are not organized, because you are afraid, you just don't get to do them. And then some people will say it's people from the village. There was one thing that I attended. They said, pick up the mirror and look at it. The people from the village are right there facing you in the mirror. Because you need to be more focused and sit down and face it. So my exam that I've registered for since 2008, I'm going to do it by next week. And face it squarely. What's the worst that will happen? Somebody will fail. But that's not even it. You fail and then you do it again. But it's better to take a decision and fail than not to take it at all. Indecision is a decision. That they always, like I always say. So I hope I'm talking to somebody. Handling procrastination, you need to get your goals to be achievable. And if it's overwhelming, you break them into milestones, you break them into pieces so that you can start in bits. Plan yourself, plan your time. Okay? Put a deadline in place. I must do this by Thursday. And you put yourself, some people say I must do it by Thursday, and that Thursday comes and they still don't do it. You must be hard on yourself when it comes to that deadline, because most of the things that we're procrastinating on are important things that can take our businesses to another level. So if you want your business to move to another level, you just have to face it. Face your fears. Okay, face your fears. Another thing I've put down here is to get rid of distractions. You have maybe you are supposed to call in your business. For example, in my business has to do with calling and contacting a lot of people every day. And then you're supposed to call 5 people every day, and then the whole day has come, then you'll be doing other things that are not relevant to achieving. Like I always say, write a list of 10 things that you have to do in a day. Prioritize them according to how you should do it. Follow through. You want to be visible online. What have you done? What have you done? Have you been able to, have you reached out? Have you put your products on your business? Have you opened a business page? Have you put your products there? Have you done your live show? Have you done this? What have you done? Then you sit down and look back after some years and say, oh, this does not work for me. It's not going to be like that. It's within your power. We need to make sure that we face it. And for me, the last 2-3 weeks, I have been able to sit down and face most of the things that I've been running away from. What is it that you're running away from that can take you to another level? You look at some people and you wish that you were like them. You know, some people reach out to me, oh, YEWANDE, and I told them, these are decisions, hard decisions that you have to face. Life is too short. What are you going to achieve? What are the things that you have penciled down to achieve? What do you want to become? You don't have all that time. How old are you? If you are more than 18, you don't have that time anymore. You know, the earlier a time will come, I must walk the walk of him who has sent me while it's day. For the time, the night will come that you cannot walk. A time will come that you will not be able to do a lot of things. Now is the time. Prioritize your time. Arrange it according. Do the things that are hard now. Do the things that are hard now so that you can live an easier life. So they said that you have to read. So what? Read it and pass it. Because you read and you pass and then it takes you to another level. Go and think about it after now. All those things that you are procrastinating, if you do them, what will happen? It will take you to another level, and that's what I decided to do in my businesses. And I'm also teaching my students also how to go about it. If you can't do it by yourself, get someone that you can be accountable to, that can hold you to it. Some people say I'm a bit hard. Well, I will not be easy. You didn't pay me to be easy on you. Okay, so if you want to get something done and you come and you take it to me, trust that it will be done, because you will not sleep. You might be seeing me in your dream until you have done it. It is very, very important that you begin to sit down and look at it. If you want to be able to achieve your goals, what are the things you're supposed to do? Life is not as difficult, guys. We're just sitting down and relax. Like I always say, some of these things are part of our upbringing. We were taught to grow up and go to school and get grades so that we can work for somebody else, and those people are the people that will dictate what we will do in our lives, and they have been doing it. But things are changing. People now it's not about where you work, it's not about your CV, because even those companies are having issues. It's about the skills that you have and your goals and your ability to be able to achieve it. So people right now, is life, I would not say COVID or no COVID, and like I always say, apologies to a lot of people that, you know, COVID has really affected one way or the other. But if you have it in your mind that COVID is for you, there's a way that my coaches always say, that it was done for you, it came for you. If you have that positive mindset that whatever situation around is, it is for your good, you will take it and you ride with it. It's just like an eagle facing a storm. You face a storm and then you soar. Procrastination most of the time is because you are afraid of that thing that you want to do. So you push it. No, today, go and write out the things that you're afraid to do. I said it that you can even DM me, YEWANDE, I need your help. This I need to do. I will help you achieve it. Because if you achieve, you see yourself excelling, you see yourself achieving those things that you want to do. Distractions. There are so many things that can distract. And then there was, you know, especially social media. Social media right now, I'm talking to you through social media. It has its pros and its cons. You cannot afford to sit on your phone, social media all day. And some people see me on social media, they think I'm on social media all day. No, that's not it. I have times that I go on social media. So I say, I have these 30 minutes. It's my office. I always say, my office is virtual. So I have 30 to 1 hour to do my posting, to comment on people's posts, to meet people, to talk, 1 hour. Once it's done, I close it up. I go and do the work. I do my other things. So don't get distracted by gisting, because you have your goals written out. Anything that you are doing that is not aligned with what you have already written out, scheduled or you're written out, it's not necessary. It's not necessary, because it will take you away from your goals. So I have come to tell you that what you have written down in your goals is achievable. You can achieve what you want to achieve, no matter how high it is. Just start. Milestones, a step at a time. Prioritize. Be more organized. Have an Excel sheet. Have a to-do list. Follow through. Do a checklist. Tick, tick, tick. And do it on a daily basis. Don't go to bed until you have checked the things that you have done that you want to do. So it is very, very important. And I hope somebody is getting value from this, because it just came to my mind, procrastination. A lot of people could procrastinate, and that is why they have not been able to get their things done. Most of us, we pray and pastor prays and all that, and your prayers have been answered since. God is just waiting for you to do that thing that you are procrastinating about. So as I round up, I'll just tell you that you prioritize the things that you need to do on a daily basis. So there's something called Pareto law in economics, meaning that you give 80% of your time to that 20% of things that you need to do. Because there are so many things that, like, I'll use the example of a list. You do a list of 10 things. There are only 1 or 2 things on that list that are very important. And if you procrastinate those ones, even if you do 8 of them, you have not done so much. Okay, so those are the things you need to do. Prioritize your list. Okay, take care of your health, because again, your energy level, all those things, it's very important. It helps also, because if you have a task ahead of you and it's overwhelming, you're not healthy, you are cutting corners, you're not eating right, you're not taking care of yourself, you might just let it go. You might be sluggish, you might not be able to accomplish. So it's very important that you take care of your health. You take care of your health, and so that you can be able to use your health to make your wealth. Some people follow wealth and leave health. I am into the health and wellness industry, and I know that health is number 1, followed by relationships, followed by wealth. It is very, very key that we take care of our health if we want to be able to focus and be able to achieve the things that we want to achieve. Okay, it is very key. Put that down. Some people, you are so busy with life, you cannot even eat right, you cannot even do right, you will not take water and all those things. You take all the things that you see around. No, I used to be like that. I used to work in the bank. I didn't used to have time for myself. I would just say, okay, please go and help me buy this, go and help me buy that. Just fast food. No, please sit down. Once you plan and organize yourself, all these things will fall into place, because it goes a long way. Even if you don't see it now, you will see the result later. Okay, constantly put it on your vision board. Every day you wake up, you should have a vision board. It is a board that has your goals there, especially pictorial. You want to get to, I don't know what example will I use now. You want to travel. Most people always use that, but right now that's not a priority for a lot of people. Some people need money to pay their rent. They want to buy a house. They want to be able to do all those things. So you put it on your board and you begin to work towards it. It's very key. Once you see it, it should remind you. Some people have the board, and I even wrote the goals in January. And if I ask you now, where's your goals? You go and pick them, be looking for them all over the place. No, it should be somewhere that you can see them. It should be somewhere that you can see them, so that you can run with it. It is my desire that at the end of this year, all of us will be rejoicing together. Most people always say, YEWANDE, congratulations, congratulations. And I say, all those congratulations that you are saying, you do not know that to everyone, congratulations. I've spent sleepless nights. I've really worked on my goals. I've faced my challenges. The same for everyone. Okay, so it is very key that we do that. And then the last one I want to talk about is being focused. So many opportunities are around now, and I'll give myself as an example. So about 2 weeks ago, I got a good offer that a lot of people that are carrying CV all over the place would like. Maybe this is to add a microfinance bank. Some people would love it, but for me, it was not. I'd already written down my goals. And that's why I want to talk about being focused. Sometimes some things look very good now, and then you exchange your birthright for porridge. That's what I always say. So I focus. I have already written down the things that I want to do. My business is growing, and if I go and take a paid job right now, even though I might have a good car, I might be paid, it will affect the business that I'm running. So for me, staying focused was being able to deny myself of the enjoyment late now because I have a goal. So the same thing, you need to think about these things for yourself. Are there some things that are distracting you? Are there some things that you are looking at? Sit down, you need to have a think. You have to think for yourself. Thinking is a whole ball game on its own. You know, set a time apart where you can think about these things that are important to you. I also had somebody that was saying, oh, YEWANDE, I want to go live. I don't know what to say. You have something to say. 2 hours. Lock yourself up for 2 hours. Shut it out, and you will see, pray about it. Before you know it, things are coming down and you're writing them down. But all of us, a lot of us are so busy doing nothing. Doing things that are not as important as what you want to achieve. There are some things that are very good. But right now, is this what you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve? What is your plan? Don't be someone that they will say this, you go. They will say this, you go. Be a person of yourself. People are looking for you. But when you yourself are not organized, you're not, you have not gotten yourself. How can people come to you for solution? Okay? I hope I'm not too harsh. I'm just saying this because it's very painful that I see a lot of people that have just accepted what life is giving them. Oh, this is how it is. This is how it is. And then there's so much. I see a lot of people every day achieving far more than they can even imagine. And we have the potential to do that. But because of these things, of not staying focused, of just being here and there, not knowing what we want to do, we get to lose out on them. So, I hope you have been able to get 1 or 2 things from me on procrastination. Face your fears. Face your fears. Be accountable. You can reach out to me. I can help you out on the things that you want to achieve. You also need to be more focused. And what is it that you want from life? God has answered your prayers. It's all in your hands. Just delayed gratification and being able to focus and get those things is what you need. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me today. You can reach out to me. You can DM me. Go to my Facebook page, Better Than You Know group, ADEKOYA YEWANDE, or you can go to my WhatsApp page, my website, www.yewandeadekoya.com. You can reach out to me. I'm willing to help. My desire, my purpose actually is to help people to achieve their goals. As I'm helping you to achieve your goals, I'm achieving mine as well. So that is my desire. Okay? And also, I have a book. My book is called Better Than You Know, because all of us can be better than we know. If you take that book, you'll be able to resonate and be able to work on your book, on yourself, and know that there's more to life than what we are living. God has put us on this earth to be gods on earth, and we are not behaving like we should. It is very, very important that we face that. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you've been able to learn 1 or 2 things. Drop your comment. Let me know what you have learned. Let me know your questions, and I will take them. Okay? I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful, this is a September to remember. Bye.